co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow, which is why I checked to make sure the microphone was working.
Yay!
If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey, so thanks.
Yeah. So Kim said good morning all. Cassie says good morning. Rocky Shaw, he's new.
Hey, Rocky.
He's been doing keto since 2018. I'm assuming he. I guess Rocky could be
Rocky could be a girl.
They.
The person of Rocky awesomeness.
Says I've been doing keto since 2018. I've been looking and always looking for more cost-effective ways to improve my lifestyle. After doing a lot of research, I ordered your starter bundle Sunday and can't wait to try it out. Nice. It should be shipping today. We'll see.
Yes, if you ordered it yesterday.
I think the number of orders, we should be able to get everything out that was ordered over the weekend. Kim says you will love it. Tammy says good morning, everyone. Sonia says good morning, Keto Chow family.
Good morning.
Hashtag Meaty Monday.
Yes, I am fasting, but if I stop fasting, it will be for dinner and it'll be meat.
Mandatory Meaty Monday. Right family says morning. Les says good morning. Krista says good morning. Nan says good morning, folks. Saskia says good morning. On break for work, so only here for a bit.
Hey.
Maitreya says morning, everyone. Maitreya, you totally missed it. I quoted Moss on Autumn's live stream today. I'm like,
oh, I missed
the thing
it too.
about Arsenal is they just try to walk it in.
Oh.
Did you catch that ludicrous display last night? No one got my joke.
That's because they didn't watch that show.
They didn't watch the IT crowd, which is a shame because that show is hilarious.
It's super funny.
Stephanie says good Monday or happy Monday morning.
Hey, Stephanie.
Keto Dana says good morning, everyone. I have to remember to talk quietly so that you're not so quiet.
I'm gonna have to yell.
That's right.
Yell, yell, yell.
Glenda says, and the funny thing is the microphone's in front of Miriam.
It's literally right here.
I'm like way over here.
Stop being so loud and obnoxious. You know what? My ears, I probably should just go to the doctor.
Okay.
Because it hurts to talk loud.
Oh, really?
It hurts my ears.
Wow.
It's like pressure.
Okay. So LTD says good morning. Shauna says good morning, Chris and Miriam. He says good morning, nerds.
Good morning to you, nerd.
Shauna says good morning, everyone. Lana says good morning. Debbie says morning. What a Monday. It is going to be a crazy Monday.
Are you kidding? It's going to be an awesome Monday. We rock this Monday.
Someone's getting her nails done.
No one has ever done anything wrong yet today.
Okay. Well, at least in our house. But, except Sam didn't put the chickens away last night.
Whoopsie.
Anyway.
Well, that was last night, and not today.
We got a ton of interviews.
Today is not going to be ruined.
A ton of meetings.
We're going to get off work late to do today.
Rocky
anyway.
is a he. Okay,
hey.
Great. Lisa says good morning. Lynn says good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Erica says good morning. Mimi says good morning. Down 3 pounds from the reset.
Yes.
Corporate fast this week with my work.
Oh.
Okay.
She said church.
With my church. I saw corporate. I read church, but I didn't say church.
Yeah.
Anyway, Matthias says Rocky Shaw, person of Rocky Awesomeness. Sounds good, though.
Right?
Tell your boss is your new tile.
Yeah.
Well, this is Miriam, the
person of Rocky Awesomeness.
Miriam.
The Great.
The Great, that's right.
That's me. I'm the Great.
Carol says hi from the Colorado Keto Lady.
I named myself.
Jerry says hello, Bears. Maitreya says, I love Moss. I had meetings, so.
Oh.
Why is Richard out of his room? He's supposed to be in his room. Why is he out of his room? He says, awesome sauce. Mandatory Meaty Monday for sure.
For sure.
He says, I love you guys so much. You rock. Who was it that was it you that was saying that they were really hoping that Heath didn't get offended at something I said? And I'm like, no, we're like dudes. We're
tight. No, I can't remember.
We're making fun of each other.
I didn't want Hungry Heath to get his feelings hurt that I said his shirt was too big. It's because he's lost weight, so he needs to buy new shirts. So in his videos, I'm like, man, buy some new shirts. So it's a compliment, not an insult. I hope you know that, Heath. I want to say something.
Okay, well, Shauna wanted to know who Moss is.
Oh, he's
Moss is from the IT crowd.
It's like the geekiest thing ever. Oh. That's not a very good pic. It's super tiny.
Now it's bigger. This is Moss. That's Roy. And that's...
What's her name?
Dang.
The shoes lady.
The shoes!
Shoes!
Anyway, very funny show. I believe that it's on
sharing?
Netflix. I am sharing. I double-checked. But I believe that it's on Netflix is the best place to watch it.
It's the geekiest show ever.
It's really, really funny. They did do a U.S. version that included Moss, but it was terrible.
I don't remember.
Renham, I don't think you ever watched it, because Renham, instead of being a complete psychopath, was a calculating person who was acting crazy just to motivate people. Okay, anyway, what did you want to say? Sorry.
Oh, this week is Low Carb USA. It's virtual.
Boca Raton, right?
Tomorrow?
I think
so.
Oh,
no.
I mean, it doesn't matter where it is. It just...
Yes. But anyway, if anybody wants to sign up for it, you can still sign up for it. So that's something that we should probably think about because we haven't been to a conference in forever.
That's right. Maitreya got our back. Jen.
Oh, Jen, thanks. And then we also got word that Low Carb Denver is not happening this year. It will be 2022.
Yes, that's right.
So we got emails from Jeff Gerber, and they did send some links to other videos from past conferences. Yeah. So if ever you had gone to those, they have such good content if you need to geek out ever or just, be inspired. Low Carb USA, Low Carb Denver. What's it? Low Carb.
Lori wanted to know if we have a link. So here's Low Carb USA 2021.
Oh, yeah.
The location is your home.
Nice. You could wear jammies if you want.
You could.
I think that's the best way to watch a conference.
There
Just
you go.
miss out on the chit-chat with the people.
Yep. Tara says happy Monday.
Oh, hey, Tara. Happy
Floy
Monday to you.
says good morning, amazing Keto Chow peeps. Hungry Heath is reheating Keto Chow spicy taco soup in the Instant Pot with added tri-tip leftover.
Nice.
That sounds terrible.
Those
the tacos?
Tacos are so
I need to edit that video tonight. I mean today. I have
They're
it
so
with
good.
me. Yeah.
My kids are honored because they don't like peppers and onions and delicious things.
Yeah.
But I don't care. They ate it anyway.
Saskia says the IT crowd isn't even that geeky. It could have been a lot worse. It could have.
Yeah, that's true.
The first season was actually a lot geekier than the second and third season.
Because they're more into humor then.
Yeah, by then it had been a little bit more mainstream. Mm-hmm. But if you just want to know if it's geeky, whoever did the set design for the IT crowd really did a great job.
Yeah, that's the geekiness. Geeky factor.
Caden says, I'm just letting my clothing swim on me until the pandemic is under control.
Just take your shirt out and just tie it in a knot, 80s style.
Or like the girls with the knot in the front.
And have it off your shoulder a little bit. Be like, ooh.
Let's see. He says, we recorded 5 new episodes, and you're right. I look a lot slimmer in a smaller shirt.
Yep.
Floyd says, is Low Carb virtual? Yes, it is. To Fix MJ says, I joined the Keto Chow Facebook, our Facebook support group this weekend.
Awesome.
So now I can be part of the gang.
Yeah.
Nice. Shauna's doing steak and prepping some ground beef recipes in advance. I think it was Gigi or Gail said that she, on Autumn's stream this morning, said that she had some mouth surgery. She hasn't been able to chew.
Oh, no.
And I asked her if...
It might have been Gail.
It might have been.
Because I thought she said she was going to have something.
Yeah. But I wanted to know if she would use, if she could do ground beef, or if she was just Keto Chow all the time.
Wow. Maybe Joe's yogurt.
He says, not offended at all, Chris. The bro code is strength through humiliation. It's a sadist game of tag. You slam me, then I stab you.
Yeah, but that's a bro code. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
That's right.
He doesn't care.
James says, hey, just cut you all this morning. Les says, what's Jen doing with the internet? So there's an episode of the IT crowd where Jen, the boss, needs to go do a presentation in front of the upper ups. I think it might be the board of directors. And so to play a joke on her underlings, the IT guys, give her this black box.
Does it have a handle on it?
No, it's just a black box and it has a flashing red light on the top. And they tell her it's the internet. She's like, it's the internet? She's like, yeah, the elders of the internet wanted you to have it. She's like, come on, the elders of the internet know who I am? And so she has it, and she's like, but there are no wires. They're like, it's wireless. Anyway, I won't give, if you have to watch the episode, but I won't give it away. But
it's so dorky.
It is really silly. Anyway.
It's over the top.
It's okay that you're from Iran. Debbie said, I made the drop biscuits yesterday to have with the Two Crazy Ketos chili. Oh my goodness. Why did I wait so long to have them?
Yes.
And that, incidentally, is one of the reasons why on the Keto Chow, the Chow Club, there will be some of the savory flavors, like savory chicken soup that people, and probably a card for the different recipes, like the drop biscuits, because a lot of people haven't tried them, and it's like, what? You better try it. Okay. Saskia says, blah, breaks over. Back to work. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye, Saskia.
Maitreya says, so the
Hi,
bro
Christine.
code is like playing a game of diplomacy.
Yeah,
Kind
I
of
guess.
like that, yeah.
Oh, man.
Christine says, hey, y'all. Happy Monday. Hi,
Hey.
Christine. Patty says, enjoyed the reset. Thoughts on giving my 3-year-old granddaughter Keto Chow shakes? Now, that's a very interesting question. Legally, we have to say Keto Chow is not indicated for use by nursing or pregnant women or children. That said, my children drink it all the time.
Yep.
And compared to giving your 3-year-old grandchild
Macaroni
dinosaur
and
shaped
cheese.
chicken nuggets or mac and cheese or any number of things, it's been engineered for human nutrition. I mean, well, it's not hard to be better than mac and cheese.
Yeah, see if you can get her to eat like pepperoni and like little cheese cubes. You could use like a little toothpick. I know kids like to eat with toothpicks. That's so exciting.
Now, so all that said, I give it to my children. We have a lot of friends and family who also give it to their children, and you got to think that it's been designed for human nutrition. If you're really concerned about it,
take it to your doctor.
Take it to a pediatrician and have a discussion along with all the other foods that you feed that little tiny human being, and see what they think of the stuff that you're planning on
Hot
feeding.
dogs.
Yeah.
Kids like hot dogs.
Oh, Maitreya was talking about Diplomacy the game.
Oh, do we have that?
No, we don't.
Oh.
Maitreya says the fire episode is my favorite. I'll just put this over here with the rest of the fire. That's got to be one of my favorite,
that's my favorite too.
Well,
and
that's
the shoes.
That's got the shoes on it. It's that same episode.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
that episode is classic.
Someone email us about a fire.
Shauna says, looking forward to seeing it. Do I have a lot to catch up? No, they're UK.
It's pretty.
And so there's
short.
only 6 episodes per season.
They're just so ridiculous.
They are pretty ridiculous, and they're like 30 minutes. He says, I'm going to have to start a GoFundMe account so I can afford all these smaller clothes. Even my shoes are too big.
Oh, man.
That's why you go to secondhand or thrift stores.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can go to a
donate your old
thrift
stuff.
store.
Buy new stuff. Just circle
and
of
then
life.
donate it again.
And then when you lose more weight, do it again. Erica says, I've never ordered Keto Chow before, but would like to get started. Any suggestions on what to order? I want to get started.
The starter bundle is really good because it has our most popular flavors in it. And then you have a blender bottle too, which lots of people have those. But
so, and it should, let's see, shop all flavors.
it should be somewhere.
So, there's just a bunch of stuff, but if you go to Sweet, and there you've got a bunch of different
gourmet
bundles. There's the classic. The starter is under S. S is for starters.
Yeah.
So that's what I would recommend.
Because then you can just try it. And then if you decide you like those flavors, you can branch out and try more flavors, or you can order a big bag that saves you money because it's bulk.
Yep. We need to have that more prominently on the homepage.
We probably should, yeah.
Yep. So, Nick, are you watching? We need the starter bundle featured more prominently on the homepage. I got a guy for that now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shauna says, I love the drop biscuits made in my air fryer. Oh, and Maitreya says, Diplomacy is a board game where you're the leaders of a region, and each round you negotiate and create allies. And during the round, ultimately you stab each other in the back. Take that, France.
Yeah.
They kind of deserve it.
Well, Risk. What's the other one the kids have been playing with you lately? Is it Risk? It's probably just Risk.
It probably is Risk. We usually go for world domination when we play with Risk, because that's more fun. To Fix MJ says,
Plus the game lasts longer.
I used tomato soup Kyo Chow chaffles for my pizzas the other night. Yum.
Don't you love them? They're just so cute.
Rihanna says, good morning. It's so great to see you. Thanks for all you do. Thank you. Jessica
thank
says, good morning. Carol says, good morning. Miriam, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
I will take that as a compliment because I apparently was awesome enough to win her over. Keto Dana says, my kiddos eat it as ice cream. Keto Chow. 5, 7, and 11, all boys. Sonia says, my weight started at 180 at 5'2", and my goal is 125. I'm now 134.
Oh my gosh, you're so close,
Holy
Sonia.
cow.
I'm so proud of you. Yay.
He says, Shauna, I'm going to start using hashtag keto steak and shake.
Steak and shake.
There you go.
I'm down for that.
Let's see. Caden says, I do need a new pair of shoes. I went from wide to normal to narrow as my foot fat disappeared.
That's crazy. It's funny because I've been wearing the same shoes. The only time I ever had to get bigger shoes was when I was pregnant with my first set of twins, which you'd think you'd have more elasticity then, but apparently I got more swollen. Yeah.
Your foot. Sean wants to know if they have Stitch Fix for guys. I don't know.
I want Stitch Fix.
Patty says, would you ever put mocha in the chow box? Not a fan. It probably will have mocha at some point. Mm-hmm. And that's why, let's see, switch over here. Nope. Let's see, if you go to shop, limited edition products.
Look at that cute new picture. So cute.
So, scroll. What if you don't like any of the flavors? So, if you have allergies, we recommend not subscribing because you will eventually get one. And if you don't like any of the flavors, well, you might also not want to subscribe. But you may
give it away, though.
You may be able to gift them to friends or something like that. But yeah, in the Chow Club, all of the flavors will eventually be part of the Chow Club. Mm-hmm. So, okay, and I'm back.
Are you?
I am. Let's see. Dwayne says, what's the cheapest oil to use with Keto Chow? MCT oil is a bit pricey, and I don't use it with every Keto Chow mix.
We use avocado oil that we get from Sam's Club or Walmart or Costco.
So that one's... I wonder if butter is cheaper or coconut oil is cheaper.
Butter would probably be cheaper. Yeah. I guess we should probably find that out. Let's
and it depends. It depends on the region and things like that.
Mm-hmm. I bet butter's probably still the cheapest.
I bet you it is.
No matter what.
And it's delicious. Also, I got better results with butter when I did the experiment than with any other fat. And MCT oil actually caused me some metabolic issues, which is why I don't use it anymore. So, there you go. Let's see. Oh, Jen put the link to the Keto Chow starter bundle. Thank you. Maitreya says, to win risk, take Australia. That's not always the case, although a lot of times it is. Shauna says, diplomacy board game equal to Survivor. LOL. Carol says...
Is it Survivor?
No, Survive. That's a fun game. You start with an island and it starts sinking.
We should play that.
We should. Carol says, Chris and Miriam, you're an awesome couple.
Thank you.
Mary Lou says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Mary Lou.
Patty says, at least don't put in a mocha big bag. That might actually happen.
We'll put 5 in yours.
That might actually... Well, we don't have a way of doing that. The only thing that we're not planning to do is putting in any of the savory big bags. Just because they're so... I don't know.
Savory?
Well, yeah. A lot of people like them. A lot of people really, really don't. So. And
that's okay.
Yeah. Jessica says, I've gifted a ton of samples. Kathy says, I'm thinking of using a flavor I might not like in the recipes or fryer grill sous vide and more.
Yeah.
There you go. So anything else you wanted to talk about today? So we finished up the 7-day reset.
It was awesome.
You did yoga with Haley today.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, look at you.
It felt super wimpy, though, compared to what we've been doing. So it's kind of like, oh, another rest day. But I still did it, and I feel good. Yeah. And we actually did some harder yoga than normal, so it was a little twisty, pretzel-y.
Patty says, not allergic, I just don't like coffee. I don't either. I think it smells like burnt toast. Or, no, better, burnt popcorn. So, I hear you. There's just a lot of people who really like it. I don't know why. People are like, what? Come at me, bro. Cassie says, on Saturday we were talking about using coconut oil. Will it stay liquid after mixed, or do you need to buy liquid oil? So you would use it the same way you use butter.
Mm-hmm, you have to melt it, but then the acacia fiber will keep it emulsified. So if you do find that there's like some little chunks in it the next day out of the fridge, you can heat it up. Well, I've never had that problem with coconut oil. I've had it a little bit with butter, but I've never had the problem with coconut oil. But I also don't use it very often, so that could be a thing.
It says reset day 6, exercises and meals. There aren't any exercises in that.
Whoopsie.
So on... that's a nice place to pause it.
Look, you can see me in the background.
Oh, you
in the microwave.
So on Saturday, I posted a video of me doing meal prep of 24. It actually ended up being, I think, 28 meals of Keto Chow. Because a bunch of the kids wanted some Keto Chow right then to have for breakfast. Mm-hmm. But I did a bunch with butter. So if you want to see how to mix it up with butter, that's a great way to see it. Just posted that on Saturday. So, and you would use, with coconut oil, you'd do the same thing. Let's see. Lynn says, I admire when husbands acknowledge their wives. Why does that have to be a thing that is, like, remarkable? Anyway, most of my favorite people are women. So, Barbara says, anyway, my husband's crazy about me and always lets me know. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, that's so cute.
Barbara says hello from Oregon.
Hello.
Carol says that she loves yogurt. Or Yoda.
No, she says yoga.
I know. He says, I'm looking forward to using more of the savory flavors. Before the 7-day reset, we only use the sweet ones.
Yeah.
Rhiannon said, I loved savory chicken, the chicken savory so much. It does everything. Hagrid says, 5 pounds. I've lost 5 pounds in 1 week using Keto Chow. And I'm amazed in the Keto Chow believer.
You're killing it. Good job.
He says, I detest coffee, but really enjoy the mocha Keto Chow flavor. It doesn't have a strong...
Yeah, it's not very strong.
It's still way too strong for me, but whatever. Kaden says, I use coconut oil a lot. It's pretty good. Refined goes with everything, and virgin goes great with pistachio.
Oh, there you go.
And for those of you who don't know the difference, the refined, they take out the bits of coconut, the little tiny bit of powder that's in there, so it doesn't have as much coconutty flavor. Fix MJ says, my new favorite is 1 tablespoon of s'mores Keto Chow with 1 square of 100% chocolate melted and spoon of peanut butter.
That's a good idea.
Wow. Kaden says, my advice is don't use coconut oil exclusively, though, because it will up your ketones for a few hours, and then you're basically fasting. You can't store the energy. Oh.
Also, you could, it could run through you.
Dana says, what are our kiddos' favorite flavors? So on Saturday, when I made one of my kids wanted to know if I wanted hot chocolate. I'm like, dude, I'm literally mixing up Keto Chow right now. Why don't I just make you guys some hot Keto Chow with butter? And he's like, no, I want hot chocolate. I'm like,
he made it
okay.
Anyway.
But so I asked
some of the warm-ups.
Yeah, I asked Haley and Kate what flavor they wanted. Then they decided on chocolate mint, which is Haley's favorite.
Surprise.
She will drink that forever. They also like chocolate peanut butter and just about all the other flavors. I think their favorite flavor is whatever Dad made and put into the fridge.
I know Kate doesn't like banana.
And Haley, for some reason, wasn't a fan of Snickerdoodle for a while. So
yeah, I wasn't for a long time too.
So
I like Snickerdoodle as chaffles.
Sonia says, can you clarify? I've been making all my Keto Chow with melted butter and warm water, but I'm going to try with heavy cream. So do I need to heat the cream and add warm water? No.
You can make it cold.
No, in fact, the reason why we recommend, the reason why you use warm water with butter is so that it stays liquid until it gets mixed.
Yeah, because otherwise the cold water makes the butter hard.
Yep. There was actually somebody on Reddit a couple days ago that they're like, I'm mixing it up with melted butter and I keep getting globs. And people are like, how hot is your water? He's like, oh, I'm using cold water. And I'm like,
there you go.
There's your problem.
Yep.
So, but if you're doing it with heavy cream, now I actually recommend using kind of like lukewarm water with heavy cream.
It just makes it
dissolves a bit easier. And about a year and a half ago, we had a batch of orange that in particular did not mix very well unless you used warm water. And it's because we used a protein that tasted better but didn't have what's called lecithination. It wasn't the bits of protein weren't coated in oil, essentially what it is. And that oil slows down the rate at which it absorbs water. If you've ever dumped hot chocolate into water and it forms little globules and they never mix in, that's what lecithination fixes. It's called instantized. In
case you wanted to know.
Science class with Mr. Bear. Anyway, so that particular batch, for a while, none of the Keto Chow, and particularly that orange cream and some of the eggnog had problems. But if you used warm water or you used a blender, all that went away. Yep. So we still recommend using lukewarm water to mix it. Barbara says, I'm a new customer and love Keto Chow.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Sorry, no, just 2 loves.
Oh, you gave her extra love.
I did. Lynn says, welcome, Barbara. Barbara says, I've been drinking it 2 times a day, and I've already lost 9 pounds.
Wow, awesome.
Glenda says, LOL, disaster pants is not a good thing with coconut oil.
That's true. Yeah, be careful with that.
Rocky says, since I've been doing long-term keto, do you guys notice that your ketone levels rarely exceed 1.8? Yeah. Unless I'm fasting, I
barely
rarely get above 2.
I don't even get that high. I'm sitting at like 0.5 all the time.
And it's because when you get fat adapted, most of your cells are just burning fat directly. You're not using ketones for those. Ketones, those kind of get reserved for your brain.
Also, you're going to be better at using those.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, if you have extra ketones, especially in your urine, you don't want extra ketones in your urine because that's too much ketones spilling over. You want to use up what you have, and you really don't need higher than 1.8 unless you are treating a neurological condition like epilepsy.
Then you probably want to get high.
Yep.
One thing I know is I can tell when I'm out of ketosis because I get brain fog, worse. You know,
you go back to normal?
My head is a lot clearer,
Nice.
and I can just tell. And I stay about like 80 blood glucose, between 80 and 100 if I eat something, but never higher than 100.
Okay.
And then sometimes I go below 80 when I'm fasting, but I don't go that low. So it's just kind of funny. I sit at 0.5, maybe up to a 1 on a regular basis, and that's it.
He says the Keto Chow banana pudding the warden made last night was terrific. Cece's on. She's drinking her chocolate Keto Chow right now. Just broke her fast. Barbara says, going to keep buying. I'm having snickerdoodle today. I do it with heavy whipping cream and warm water and prepare it the day before. If you have enough storage containers, you can do it like I do and prepare like 5 or 6 days worth at a time.
Yeah, if you have an entire cupboard just of blender bottles.
Yep.
Like crazy people like us.
Haiti says, I've never tried Keto Chow, but I'm planning to. What flavor do you recommend I start? What is the most famous flavor?
Chocolate.
Chocolate is by far the most popular. Second is chocolate peanut butter, which is funny because up until recently we didn't have a sample size of that.
Yep.
So, but yeah, chocolate, literally, just a couple weeks ago, I guess a month or two ago, I drank chocolate for 28 straight meals.
Did I do that?
4 weeks straight.
What flavor did I do?
I was doing the butter versus avocado oil.
I only did one.
I mean, olive oil. Butter versus olive oil.
Something awesome.
I did chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yep.
Because chocolate is not broke.
Yep. Sonia says, welcome, Barbara. Shauna says, I wish I could just wash my hair with MCT and get it straight into my brain.
I know, right? Just do that.
Yeah, Matreya says, I'm having
hair would
pistachio
probably love
custard
that,
for my dinner today. Nice.
That sounds good.
I made, so I is it on, I think it's on the video I haven't posted yet.
Yeah.
I mixed up, because I did it on Saturday. I bloomed a tablespoon of gelatin for each serving of Keto Chow I did. And then I just did Keto Chow with a half cup of heavy cream and poured it into bowls. And that was a dessert that we had on Saturday and Sunday. It was great. Let's see. Haggard says, I'm currently doing a 2,000 calorie per day plan. At what point should I shift down to a lower calorie plan? I'm currently doing 330 pounds. A lot of people will recommend recalculating your calories and your macros about every 10 pounds or 5 pounds lost. Depends on how quickly you're losing.
And you may not need to go down, for a while.
Yeah, it may just be look at your weight loss, and if it like stalls out for more than a week
or a month,
then maybe shift to a thing. But
even you could do, like, if it stalls for a little bit, do like a 3-day reset or an egg fast or meat for 3 days or 7 days or something like that, and then start back up where you were, and you may just see that still continue to go down with the same calories you were at.
Mimi says my order from from the day before New Year's Eve is scheduled to come today. Patty says, is my understanding, or at least if I've heard this previously, if your ketones are regularly low and you're eating correctly, it means your body is burning your ketones and not storing them.
Yep,
that's correct. And you actually can't store ketones.
Yep.
They have to be converted to a different energy medium. One fun thing about ketones is that ketones are a water-soluble energy thing.
Substrate?
That's actually the word I was going to use, but
Thank
anyway.
you.
They're a water-soluble energy substrate. And so your body takes fat and it turns into ketones, which goes from not water-soluble to water-soluble, which means if you have too much, you just pee it out.
Yay!
It's gone. Barbara says, I already got a multi-shaker bottle coming, and I agree, chocolate, and I had it yesterday. It was delicious. Yeah. Victoria says, hello, everyone.
Hi,
Joining
Victoria. How
late,
are you?
but glad to see you. Kelly says, good morning. Josh says, have you guys experiment with any ketone breath meters? Interested in measuring my ketones, but I don't want to draw blood and pay for strips. So I've tried 2 different ways of measuring my ketones with breath. The first one was I got the cheapest alcohol breathalyzer I could find, because the old ones were not filtered right, and so they would actually detect ketones as well. Mm-hmm. That kind of worked. Then we got a Level, L-E-V-L, breath ketone analyzer. It was like $300, and you had to pay $50 a month to keep the subscription and get supplies delivered, because you had to recalibrate it every couple of days.
It seemed like you had to recalibrate it a ton.
You did. I stopped using it. It's gathering dust now. We canceled the subscription.
Yes. And then we also tried the ketonics.
I haven't ever... Oh, yes, the ketonics. That was an older one. I haven't tried any of the newer ones. So I don't have much experience with that. If I want to check my ketones, it's usually because I'm doing an experiment, which means I want to get blood ketones because they're more reliable for measuring. On a normal day, I don't bother measuring my ketones. I just eat right. So Professor R says, can you explain the differences between the 2 varieties of strawberry Keto Chow?
Yes, we can. So one has monk fruit as a sweetener, and one has sucralose as a sweetener. That's the only difference.
That's it. They taste different, though, because of the
monk
difference
fruit
in sweetener.
has a different flavor than sucralose.
And the natural strawberry is the only flavor that we have that uses monk fruit as a sweetener. We kind of did it as an experiment to see how popular or not it would be. Jury's still kind of out on it, and that's why it's still the only one that uses monk fruit. A lot of times people think, or they profess, that's a better way of saying it, that they want a natural sweetener like monk fruit until they taste what regular strawberry tastes like compared to natural strawberry. That's also why we don't have any flavors that are sweetened with stevia, because we tested that.
We just don't like the flavor.
And it didn't... the overwhelming response was, don't mess around with Keto Chow. Make sure it tastes so good that you're sad that it's gone. That way people will actually use it. So Rocky uses a Keto Mojo. It says it's amazing and killer customer service and pricing. Yeah, I actually have 2 keto coaches, and between the 2 of us we have
like
5. I think it's 5
mojos.
Keto Mojos.
I have one here. I have one at home. And then you have 2?
Yeah.
I don't have the new one, though. You have the new one.
I have the new one. Yep. Let's see. Carol says, I'm having a chocolate toffee today. I didn't expect to like it so much. That's Miriam's fault.
So good.
Rhiannon says, Too Crazy Ketos has videos with ketone monitor reviews. There you go.
Yep.
And Caden says he prefers the natural strawberry. So.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Different people have different tastes. Okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us, and you have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Okay, bye.